All right, we're here with Daniel Cormier talking about cutting weight. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. How you doing?
Great transition from wrestling to MMA. We're really a big fan of the wrestling scene.
Been good, man.
You did a great job and now representing the MMA world.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about cutting weight in your experience with wrestling over the years. Let's start off with how you approach cutting weight and kind of where you tune in your diet and where you kind of like take control and what you do.
You'll talk to a lot of guys and they'll tell you the ideal way to cut weight, which not many people do. At times I did, at times I didn't. When I was in college, I did it the correct way and I was able to get down to 184 pounds. Then when I started wrestling freestyle internationally, my first Olympic team was at 211. And my second Olympic team, I made the weight, but by doing it the wrong way, it didn't enable me to compete in the Olympic Games, which is one of the biggest regrets of my entire life. I was ranked number 2 in the world at the time, and I had my most successful year in 2007, in the year that I did do it correct, So there are a lot of things that you can do, and a lot of things that you can do wrong. It's not about sugarcoating this, it's about making sure people recognize the dangers of actually cutting weight the wrong way. In my situation, I went about it the wrong way. Weighed 245 pounds, sucked off 30 pounds a week and a half before a competition. Being that I'd done it before, I figured, okay, it's just one more time. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to retire, and I'm going to move on to mixed martial arts. Well, in that instance, my body didn't respond well.
It's mostly water weight then?
A lot of water weight at the end, but it's starting too early. It's putting on a plastic suit at 237 pounds instead of waiting until you're 220 to suck off 9 pounds of weight.
Right.
In that instance, my body didn't respond the way that I anticipated it doing. And when I got to the hospital, doctors told me my kidneys are working at 20 to 25%. So that's unbelievably dehydrated, very scary for my family and the people that love me, and very dangerous. 15 bags of IV later, I was able to walk out of the hospital after 4 days. So there are a lot of things that you can do. The plastic suit too early is not good.
Right.
But with this cutting weight suit, you can use it as like an option, another option to the plastic suit. The plastic suit sucks all the water out of you, whereas the cutting weight suit, it's just another tool to sweat. Something like I used in college. I used a jacket that was very similar to what you guys are offering, and I was able to suck off water, but also burn body fat.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting in a sauna, I was running. There's a lot of things you can do in terms of dieting, in terms of your workouts. If you go from eating fast food at restaurants to now eating home-cooked meals, grilling your food, not using oil, a lot of things can help. When I started mixed martial arts, I weighed 265 pounds. Now I might weigh 245. 20 pounds from the training and from just kind of cleaning up a little bit. I haven't done it to the point that I need to, but just cleaning up a little bit. There are a lot of things you can do that will enable you to compete and get maximum efficiency out of your body.
All right, so let's take us to the year that you did compete in 2007 and you cut weight, you made weight.
Mm-hmm.
How was your lifestyle different, and what method did you take? Like, take us to step one, 3 weeks out, this is what I'm doing, this is what I changed.
Well, the difference in when I did it was not allowing myself to balloon up to 245 pounds. Weighing 230, 235, getting the body fat down, staying off the plastics until 217, 216,
right.
Sucking off 5 pounds of body weight, and ended up having my most successful year of my entire career. When I did it correctly, won another U.S. national championship, won a bronze medal at the World Championships, won a bronze medal at the Pan American Games, and really competed at optimal. My body was giving me optimal performance. So a lot of things you can do. You see a lot of guys doing mixed martial arts, sucking down 30 pounds, and then when they fight, they seem sucked out and not good because they're not fighting at the weight that they're training.
Right.
If you're training at 190 pounds and you fight 170, but then you weigh in and you fight at 180, you're fighting 10 pounds lighter than you used to training. So you're not getting optimal performance from your body. So in 2007, I was really focused on my dieting. I weighed around 227, 228 at all times. I ran a lot, which is really important because you're burning calories. The biggest thing about guys and kids, especially young kids when they're cutting weight, is not to fall in love with the sauna suit and the sauna.
Right.
You have to get out there and burn calories. The average wrestling workout, you'll lose 4,000 to 5,000 calories if you work hard.
Right.
Burning calories is really important because then you're burning body fat.
train.
You don't want to fall in love with that sauna. So I did a good job in that year of doing that. And you know what? In 2008, I did too. Before the Olympics at the U.S. Open, I did a good job of it. At the trials, I did a good job of it. Then at the Olympics, I think I started looking at the finish line. You know, I had a great training camp. I was excited. I was expected to do well. And I was like, you know what? This is my last competition. I'm going to get to the weigh-ins because that's the hard part. Wrestling's easy for me. You know, that's the hard part. You know,
it's like after you cut weight, you feel like you've accomplished it already.
Right? Of course. And then you go out and do what you've been doing your whole life. Yeah. You know, I'll go out and wrestle. Yeah. I mean, any day of the week. That's why I'm so lucky right now at the heavyweight division because now I have no weight to worry about. So now I can go and do what I feel like I'm made to do, and that's compete. Right. So it's a matter of not falling in love with the sauna, not falling in love with the wrong type of equipment. You know, the problem is a sauna suit at Walmart is $9. You know, so kids go out and buy it. You can see kids throwing on trash bags. It's the thing that you learn. It's a wrestling lifestyle. But like I'm saying, you know, I saw Nate James, one of my teammates, he used the cutting weight suit. It's more efficient. You can wash it and it cleans out really well. You don't have to worry about smelling all the time, which is a big thing. And you know, ripping off on you. And with the dirtiness of using these plastic suits, you have to worry about skin disease. You know, you have to worry about skin disease because of the dirty plastics, all the sweat, everything else accustomed to it. Well, with your cutting weight suit, you throw it in the washing machine, clean it, and you know, you start all over again. So a lot of things. I think this is going to be a great tool for mixed martial arts and for wrestlers in general.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And let's get some quick tips now. So I'm trying to get some usable information for people. So what would you recommend, like the first thing you're going to do, like once you start training? So let's go to like point
6 weeks out.
6 weeks out. Like what is it that you change? Do you increase your intensity? Do you stick to like certain foods? Like what are some tips that people can use from this conversation?
If I'm going 6 weeks out from a fight and I'm really focusing, the diet changes a little bit. Not as much sodium because it makes you retain water. Not as much salt in my food. More intense training sessions. 2 times a day you're working out, whereas you're burning more calories. But you're going to have to put more in because you have to put in calories in order to burn calories. Right. A lot of people feel you don't put in much, too many calories in this deal. Shouldn't calorie count too much because you have to have it to burn in order to work out. As your workouts intensify, you're going to have to put a little more in your body to make it work. You know, you have to make your body work for you. And then change your diet up a little bit, man. A lot of chicken. Oatmeal in the morning is really good. You know, it's a good source of energy. It's a good filling meal whenever you go into your workouts. It sticks to the stomach, so you don't feel empty. You know, like you'll eat eggs and bacon and sausage, and your stomach's hurting before. Yeah, you're too heavy. You know, before workouts, eat a couple hours before. You know, it's always better if you're not full when you're going into your workout. When you're too full, you're too comfortable. You need to be a little hungry when you're done and earn that good meal you're gonna have after you work out. You know, so eat a couple hours out before you work out. Change your diet up a little bit, and just stay focused on it. You know, and if it's a person who really feels like they need to do something extra, have a day where they treat themselves, do it once a week. You know, but stick to it. Don't say my cheat day is on Sunday. I'm gonna have a little more calories, but you're not working out. You gotta remember that you're not working out on that day. A lot of Sundays you're off, so. Don't make your cheat day the day that you're not working out, you know, because then you allow yourself to balloon up in weight and your body's not working at the optimal efficiency level. So a lot of different little things, you know, you can use. You change your diet a little bit and make sure you're giving your body fuel to burn. You know, you have to, like a car, you know, your body's a fine-tuned machine, man. You have to give it something to go on, and that's good food, good meals, good supplements, and just taking care of yourself.
Are there any supplements that you recommend? Like, do you take like a protein powder?
I take protein powder. I take a protein powder. I take an after workout shake, and I use a lot of Advocare products. Man, it's one of my favorite things. You know, I feel like when I take my performance goal and my pre and post workout stuff with Advocare, it really works for me. It's something I did since wrestling, so I'm comfortable with it.
Is that more like
pills? It's pills. It's in the stuff like post workout recovery allows my body to feel better afterwards. The pills I take before allows me to feel better going into the workouts. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but
before like more for energy.
More for energy. It's more for just laying back and relaxing, replenishing my body, because you got to understand, I'm beating myself up every single day in the gym, you know,
Right.
and your body needs to be taken care of, man. And treat yourself, you know, get a massage after a hard training camp.
Yeah.
You know, get a massage, go sit in the hot tub, you know, relax and make sure your body's working for you.
Do you massage like once a week, or how often do you recommend it?
Usually once a week. I usually go on a Saturday evening. You know, we usually work out on Saturday morning. Saturday evening, I'll go and get a massage. After the massage, I go and sit in the hot tub for a little bit and just really try to bring myself back. And I do it on the day before my day off because I get that at Saturday night I'm relaxed, I'm comfortable. Next day, I'm not doing anything. I'm recovering. You know, so now I've gone from having 24 hours to recover to 36 hours of recovery. So on Monday, I'm feeling great. You know, so make sure you treat yourself and treat your body like it makes you money. You know, it's your meal ticket. Your body is, so take care of it.
You gotta be fresh too, especially for the fight or for training or anything. And you gotta have energy.
Yep, gotta have it, man. So take care of it.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for your time and great luck in the MMA career.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
See you guys.